Hello, everyone.
Hello, Eric.
Is it working all right?
Yeah.
Good. I just thought it appropriate that I have a few words regarding my position with walking our lady down the aisle. So, Hannah, when you announced your engagement to David, you asked me then if I could come along and walk you down the aisle at your wedding day. I had no hesitation in saying yes, and I had, and it would have been a pleasure to do so. And here we are today. Having known you for some 20 plus years and your dad as a teenager, your friendship with our family, etc., is nothing but marvellous. To coin a phrase, today is the icing on the cake for myself, and I thank you for that. So, very simple, wishing you and David many happy years together. Would everyone please raise their glass? And I propose a toast to the happy couple, Hannah and David. You got my glass.
Sorry.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Eric. Hold on, Eric.
All right, mate.
Hold on. No, the sleeve, mate.
All right. Thank you.
You're welder.
Not a proper one. Hello.
Bonjour.
Being shy and quiet, a man of few words. I won't take up too much of your time. After all, the bar is open, so help yourselves to that, by the way. On behalf of my wife and myself, we'd like to thank you for coming to celebrate our special day. Slightly different from one they originally planned, but that just gave the opportunity for more people to be with us and celebrate our occasion. So, on behalf of Hannah and myself, thank you all very much. Thank you. I'd like to...
I would say cheers for the kids.
Yeah. Thanks, John. A few thank yous now. Thank you very much to Horsley Lodge, especially Laura, Star, for all the hard work and planning and arranging today. I think you'll all agree, up to this point, it's gone really well, smoothly. No itches, nothing else, so all good. Another couple of thank yous to Luca, who's no longer with us.
I've got it. I've got that one.
Teddy.
Luca's not passed.
They've done a great... He's no longer in the building, sorry. Excuse me, he's no longer in the building. She's gone. She's gone. So, if you could... He's gone home. So, and one for Teddy as well. Great job, guys. Thank you. Great page, boys. So... Something hopefully they'll remember the day by. There's some people that can't be with us today, unfortunately. We've got Hannah's dad, John, and our mate, Neil. Yeah, there's canvases in the room. So they can't be with us, but they're with us in our thoughts and our hearts today and always. I'd just like to raise a glass to absent friends.
Yeah. Absent friends.
That's giving me a lump. The other group that can't be with us today is the gang from Norway. So Neil's wife Monique, they're two boys. So that's due to COVID restrictions. They're not allowed to travel. I'd like to thank my dad and Glad for showing me the way in life.
And me.
Hang on, what are you laughing for? They've showed me the way in life. And kept me on the straight and narrow, approximately. I'd like to thank Eric for stepping in today and doing a great job walking Hannah down the aisle, and your words. So thank you. That was great. So we've got some. We've got a gift for. Oh, sorry, I've got one other thank you. Thank you, Carol, for putting up with Eric. So we've got a couple of gifts, one for Carol and one for Glad.
You've got too much on already.
Wait, Glad's got flowers. Here you go, Gladys. Yeah. It's not Glad it's not brandy, but they look nice.
They're not infused flowers.
Order, order, order. On a serious note now, when Glad's done. 2021's proved to be a very special year. New house, new job, new wife. Hannah, my wife. What to say? Force of nature. True. Beautiful. True. Intelligent. True. Considerate, thoughtful. True. And when you walk to the aisle today, you were beautiful. Thank you. Nightmare. My nightmare. I love you with all my heart and look forward to spending the rest of my life with you. Now the training's finished. Please raise your glasses to my wife, Hannah Elms Hutchinson.
Hannah Elms.
You know. Right, big and special thank you to Sarah Jane. She's Anna's maid of honour and BFF. So anybody caught dancing with Anna has got to answer to Sarah. We've got a small gift for Sarah as well. Raise your glasses, please, to Sarah Jane from down the lane. We're nearly there, don't worry. I am. I'd like to introduce you to John. My best man. It was small. My best man, slim pickings. So you know, you get what you got. We've been friends for a very, very long time. So I feel sure he'll give you some insightful information about me. Please feel free to show your appreciation no matter how badly it goes. I've got a gift for John, or Hannah's got a gift there for John and for Di. It's a joint gift. You can open it later, I'm sure. Hopefully you enjoy it. Haha, hello Teddy. And now that's me finished, so I'm going to hand over to John. And as I said before, please appreciate what he says. He's not a very good speaker, so most of what he says won't be true.
Last man on the gallows. Never goes well. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, and children. First of all, my congratulations to Anna and Dave on their marriage today. And also, I'll stun in both Anna and Sarah both look for the occasion. But for those of you who don't know me, my name is John Baggott. And as Dave's best man and friend, it's my job to tell you the truth about David. When do I get the £50? Or as Dave likes to call me, Wani Mantakia. Now, a lot of you have heard him call me this, Wani Mantakia. And probably wondered, why does Dave call him that? Well, it happened quite a while ago in Spain. And at the time, both me and Dave were working there. And on this occasion, we was out on a meal. And we always tried to outdo each other, who could speak the best pidgin Spanish. So we ordered the food from the menu. And Manuel came along, dutifully slapped the bread and the olives and the olive oil onto the table, but no butter. So Dave goes, no butter. Says, well, time to get some. So Dave's there, Manuel. So Manuel dutifully turns around, rushes back to the table, thinking he's going to get a bit more tip, which he never did, and said, si, senora. Dave said, butter, gesturing like this. Manuel's, okay, butter. So he slapped the olive oil in front of him and says, no, butter. So, spotting this, I thought, this is where I can get one up on him. So I said, excuse me, Manuel, mantequilla, por favor. The Spanish just rolling off my tongue like I've been speaking it fluently for years. Well, Dave's face, they just had to look away. Manuel says, si, senor, mantequilla, no problem. So Manuel rushed off dutifully, came back with a bucket full of butter, slapped it on the table. Manuel says, butter. Dave said, mantequilla. I said, got ya. So that's where the Johnny Mantequilla comes. But we laughed about it after, and got dutifully bladdered on San Miguel. Right, where are we now on this? Yeah. But right, let's talk about Dave a little more. Let's start with his hobbies, which include smoking, drinking large volumes of tea, and John Smith's, of course, falling off his motorbike and frantically chasing escaped beagles around Horsley Woodhouse. Dave is also a man with a huge heart and these days a bigger belly. A man that would give you the shirt off his back. It wouldn't be a very fashionable shirt, but he'd give it you anyway. But seriously, his one true love has been rugby, and his dedication to Ilkeston Rugby Club, from an aspiring 15-year-old hooker playing for the Colts to work his way up the ranks to first team captain, which is no mean thing to have achieved. So congratulations, Dave, on getting there with that. But I'm cracking up here. I also remember the time when we was going to take the youth team for Wales for a game against Rumney Colts, a real good local Cardiff side. And this was going to test the Colts' ability of the skills at playing rugby. I can remember now getting in a minibus, parents bringing the kids, waving goodbye to them. I can see it now. Trusting their kids with 3 grown supposed adults, responsible adults, and wave goodbye as we set off towards Wales in the minibus. So when we arrived there early evening, we had a meeting in the bar, and the youth team was told, get your bags unpacked, come back down to the bar, no serious drinking. So while they did that, me and the two other responsible adults went to the local pub for a drink. And when we came back, was met by Phil and Jeff, man and wife team running the hotel. And they were frankly screaming, they're going crazy, they're going crazy. I said, what do you mean they're going crazy? He says they're running here everywhere. And I was just about to say they were so excited about leaving the parents for the first time, and out the corner of my eye, there was 3 of them hanging on flagpoles of the hotel next door, but they weren't flagpoles that went up, they were flagpoles that hung out at the side of the building. And the rest of them was hanging on balconies and what have you, all shouting and communicating with each other. So we got them all down from there, got changed and went into Cardiff for a night out. Which went quite well, actually, because everybody all came back together, but we still carried on having a few drinks in the hotel bar. But all of a sudden, young Dave turns up, just dressed in stockings, suspenders, stockings, suspenders and his underpants.
Green legs, mate.
Yeah, so, hang on, I've got a bit here. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. But these obviously been stolen that night from some drunken Welsh female in the nightclub. And Dave being Dave was up for putting them on and acting the clown with the rest of them. So the next day we got up and had breakfast and set off to watch a game of senior rugby at a local club. The name of which I don't remember, actually. But
Llandaff.
was it Llandaff? Llandaff. All right, we got there. And on arrival, we were asked if we had a hooker that would play in this very important game, as theirs had failed to turn up. So young Dave was promptly offered as a sacrifice, providing a few free beers would be made available after the game. Deal done. Dave was quickly whisked off to the changing rooms, and after a couple of minutes, there was a loud roar and loads of laughter. We looked at each other wondering what this was all about, and then we found out. Dave in his hungover rush to get up that morning had got dressed still wearing the stockings and suspenders. So, of course, when he dropped his trousers in the changing room, there was just one big almighty uproar. And this is honest truth. But anyway, after the game in the clubhouse, everyone laughed about it, ignoring Dave's frantic insistence that he wasn't really a transvestite. But the pinnacle in Dave's rugby career will be playing in the MPI Provincial Cup and beating teams in 2 or more leagues above us, such as Hereford, then Driffield in the quarter-finals, only to be robbed by poor refereeing in the semi-final against Old Alwinians, denying Eamon Ilkeston playing in the final at Twickenham. And there's a lot of people gutted with that. But I've nearly done now. Before I go, there's just a couple of messages to read out from our friends in Norway and Australia. And our friends in Norway have insisted that I convey their greetings in Norwegian. So, here goes. No. Ønsker dere alle hell og lykke for fremtiden. Og vi alle så glade på deres vegne. Gratulerer. Which means, basically, turn the page. we raise our glasses and send you all our love. Love from Thomas, Morella, Wayne, Mary, Monique, and the kids. So, please raise your glasses again for our absent friends. One last one, coming from Australia, a guy who used to play with us, Woody, Woodster, whatever you want to call him. His words are, what can I say about a man that introduced me to such delights as Christie's and the Shah Jahan? But joking aside, a nicer couple you could not wish to meet. And although we can't be with you to celebrate today, We will be thinking of you both on your special day and wishing you long and happy lives together. All our love, Woody and Kath. So, thank you all for listening. Wani Mantakia signing off.